Welcome to Fine Fires YouTube. Today we're going to be firing up over here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Now to follow me on Instagram or X at the Calibat. Please subscribe, hit the like button, fire it up. I'm the main host, Monto. Let's do this. It is a beautiful Friday and it is so hot. But we're gonna manage, We got lots of updates to get today. Early in the morning today, over there in Orlando, we got Downtown Clown Town. Kind of a tongue twister, but it's gonna be a bunch of clowns, all originals, featuring Art the Clown and Killer Clowns. What the heck? Killer Clowns gets 2 announcements? That's kind of crazy. What about us? What about, my first thought was, why was it that the fire tower is scare zone? And put Fort Nightmares in Terror Tram. I feel like it makes more sense in Terror Tram because you could do different part of the map, you know, different lands, I guess you could say. Different IPs all throughout, I don't know, whatever. But I feel like the speculation of Art the Clown now coming back to Hollywood, steaming hot, huge high probability. And for Killer Clowns, we've gone through 2 Killer Clown announcements in Orlando and they still haven't announced the speculated Killer Clowns over there on T-Pad. What's going on? What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. Enough ranting. Let's get the party started and fire it up. I love that I can just listen to this song now while I'm waiting to get in. It's so awesome. Before we get the day started, I want to start off with the studio store. Just wanted to check if this was even in stock. You know, it's been a hot commodity. They got all the way to 3X, so still a lot of these. The one I got added was this dude. I don't even know what his name is, but he's from Fortnite. And then we also got the dad from Evil Dead. I'm hearing rumor. This is rumor, okay? That these remaining 2, I think it's going to be Art the Clown and Killer Clowns. You know, those are the big speculations. Terror Tram, T-Pad. I'm hearing if Ozzy is coming, I don't think he's going to be one of these set pieces. That's just what I'm hearing. So I just wanted to bring that up. So that's what I'm hearing. Art, Killer Clown. I don't know which clown would be the one, but that's what I've heard. Look how they massacred my boy. This house was beautiful. It was beautiful, I tell ya. Just as of like 2 days ago. Well, there it is. We were just talking about how it was too nice. It was very short-lived. Now it's looking very decrepit, run down. Somebody broke in here and something bad must have happened a long time ago. Wow, look at the details now. Dude, this got aged big time now. Oh my God. Oh man, this is awesome. I love seeing stuff like this. That is a lot of hard work put into that right there to make it look like that. Beautiful, so beautiful. The rumblings are starting once again over here at Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. And by rumblings, I mean soft openings. I can't believe it's going to be August. I think next week it's already August. But I do want to say, it looked like some very important people were walking in right now. And that's the entrance to the ride. So maybe they're doing walkthroughs or something of the queue. I don't know. But yeah, I don't have anything like super strong. But the rumbling of soft opening is starting again for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. We shall see. Real quick too, these are the wait times today on this Friday. It is busy. Look at Harry Potter. Damn, busy. Since facades are changing big time now, we gotta go to the lore lot and get that escalator view of behind Mummy. Man, I couldn't wait to come today. All these updates. This is what I live for. This is what I live for. Look at that. Ooh, detail. Whoever called that the foam was gonna be shaped, you are correct, my friend. Oh, damn. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Damn. Dude, this is looking great. Man, this year's facades, absolutely beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Look at that. Off in the distance. They literally just uncovered the whole thing right there. And still unannounced. So at this point in time, we're still gonna say unannounced, you know, speculation. Wow. Another thing that happened too, that's the one that got announced. Deadest. Arriving at Jurassic World Q. The whole DeVille universe, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know if Maxie's part of that or not. It might be another occult leader or something. I don't know. But man, another interesting thing. What is this? What is that? What is that? Why are they doing that? Is something coming here? That is the question I ask. Huh. These views are just unreal. Unreal. This is our new norm out here. Look at that. That is our new normal. I can't wait to experience this part right here in reverse. Look at that. So cool. All right, we're done with the escalators. Time to get on the studio tour. It says 40 freaking minutes. It is busy.
So all of those environments that you just saw on screen, everything from Dracula's castle to Frankenstein's laboratory, the Whoville village from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, they all start the same way, from the ground up inside these large post-apocalyptic destinations that we're filming on the lot. But as I was saying, we're going to take a look behind the scenes with the cast on the paper. Here to take you is stars Chelsea Fry.
Yeah, Oscar, what's your favorite part of working on?
Starring Jennifer Garner. And we don't just use these sound stages for TV shows. We also use them for commercials, music videos, and of course, Bob Yale and Christopher Lloyd.
It was actually that black courthouse square that inspired the entire climate.
No me dejas grabar.
I had seen something on that ledge. The ledge felt that wide. And I'm standing inside looking at the ledge. I already had vertigo. I was like, no way, no way I'm going to stand. I was up there for quite a while. Of course, I had a cable.
This is on the left-hand side. We've got a really big tank of water that holds a few thousand gallons, all recycled, and all released with just the press of the button. And remember to use that red cord above your head if you need any sort of assistance, as the studio is private property. But for now, let's check out some super cool picture cars here to the left-hand side. We've got the original Studio Tour Glamour Tram, the audience, as well as a visitor to our lot. From Warner Brothers, we've got the Ford Anglia from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. A real blast of the past year, we've got selections all the way back from Bedrock to the Flintstones. And next to those, we've got some great lineups here from parts 1 and 2 of director Robert Zemeckis' Back to the Future trilogy. Next to those, we have a vehicle from the 1960 picture Psycho, starring Anthony Perkins and Janet Leigh. While the motel itself has undergone several renovations, some things remain almost the same as the day they were built.
What is that thing? What is
I hope you're ready for your close-up, because we're about to get real up close and personal with the original Psycho house. and hopefully the man, the myth, the mama's boy himself. Alright, that was a little too spooky even for my taste, which brings us to the set of a stage disaster. Welcome to the War of the Worlds, erected in 2005 by Steven Spielberg and designed by production designer Rick Carter. What you see around you is parts of a real 747 airplane that was dismantled and transported all the way here from the Mojave. Here to take you behind the scenes are the men themselves responsible for this set. As impressive as the War of the Worlds sets are, keep in mind that they only featured on screen for about 4.5 minutes of the entire War of the Worlds movie, which is well worth the effort when you're working with a legendary director like Steven Spielberg, or in the case of our final set visit today, we're heading over to the sets of Jordan Peele's 2022 sci-fi thriller Nope, starring Daniel Kaluuya, Kiki Palmer, Stephen Yeun, and Brendan Pereira. These sets were designed by Ruth DeYoung, and as we head on over there, folks, here to guide us through Jupiter's Claim is director Jordan Peele himself.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life.
Gallons of water next to one of the world's largest...
The sun. I can still save them. No one can stand between me.
Hope you got you out there on the dance floor, folks. But we are heading back into the theme park now, so it's a great time to start gathering up those personal belongings. Don't leave anything behind that you brought with you here today, and please remain...
That was a fun studio tour. We got a lot of updates. Like a car went right in front of us when we went through Evil Dead update, but I was able to capture that gazebo. One thing that was said, and it was from John himself, it's like, because the gazebo is like part of the ending, but he said it's going to be kind of like two parts of the movie coming together with that facade, so we'll see whatever that means. Hopefully they start working on it next week. You know, the house is already announced, and August is literally next week, I think. So they have to start already. One thing I do want to say, are you guys getting a Christmas vibe from the Terror Tram? I saw a lot of green and red doors kind of thing, and you know, it could be primer, but there's a lot of stuff that's painted white on that Bates Motel area. I'm just throwing it out there. If it is Terror Tram, it really does seem like it's going to be something featuring Art the Clown with possibly something else. What could it be? What could it be? But man, it was cool to finally see the rumored Killer Clowns. You know, I'm really starting to fully believe it is Killer Clowns because they just announced it in Florida as a scare zone, and I'm assuming it'll be here too, right? Now that it's uncovered, it's like, that's Killer Clown. It literally looks exactly like Killer Clowns from the previous year too. But man, the one thing I still wish is that the doors were open for Stranger Things. They just never opened. But we also got the uncovered direct look at Deadest. Just doesn't roll off the tongue. What a bad name. But yeah, the facade looks amazing. All right, we got a couple more things before we get on out of here, and then we're gonna fire it down. We gotta get out of here. It's getting hot. I've been mentioning it a couple times throughout my vlogs is that I hear Forbidden Forest could be used for HHN. But those whispers are kind of disappearing. But the whisper that is starting to gain steam, even on X is where it really gains steam. The possibility of the Death Eaters. The Death Eaters coming back over here at the Wizarding World of Hata. And I sure hope they come back. I freaking I adore the Death Eaters. So we'll see what happens. Maybe the Death Eaters only come back and the Forbidden Forest does not get used? Or does HHN go crazy and do Forbidden Forest and Death Eaters? You never know. It is so hot that the only place selling the slushy version of butterbeer, that's what my boy wants. You gotta come to the bar. It's the only place. But I'm glad I could at least still get it, you know, because man, it is hot. Hot day today. Thank you guys for watching today's vlog. If you haven't already, post a comment, start a conversation. Would love to hear your thoughts on all the stuff that you saw in today's vlog. So much change has happened out here with the HHN. Also, too, post a comment on some of the food for thought stuff I was mentioning about the rumblings I'm hearing. Would love to hear from you guys. Let's start the conversation in the comments. If you haven't already, smash the like button, but we are firing it down, firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.